Everybody can see my desktop. Okay, 6992 is the password. Okay, so that is the second condition. Your conditional object, second type is dynamic condition. Okay, so if you want to define the condition means object is required, nothing but field is required, operator is required, then operand value. So Shruti expecting, okay, would be expecting here, it should be defined as a dynamic. Then whenever the dynamic means, I have to use this function, that from function. If I want to use this function, then I have to define 5 parameters. What are those 5 parameters? First parameter is the prompt text message. So what is this prompt text message? Example, enter the year value. It is giving the message to the Vruddhi. Please enter the value. It is giving the just give awareness to the end user. You have to enter the value. That is just a prompt text message. And the second one, data type. Data type. What data type? In what field you are applying the dynamic condition? That field data type we have to mention. A for alphanumeric, N for numeric, and D for date. Now, please, we have to mention, if it is an alphanumeric, we have to give it as A. If it is a numeric, we have to give it as N. If it is a date, we have to give it as D. Okay, very good. Then the third one, LOV, list of values. What is the purpose of the third parameter? Okay, we define the dynamic condition we have given to the Vruddhi. While she is entering, she has given 2012. But let's see that. Connect. Okay. While she is giving a value, let us suppose, while she is giving a value, unfortunately she has given 2012 while she is giving a value. Will she get a data? Why? Because we don't have the 2012 data. We have the data from 1990 to 2003 only. If she gives the 2012, then automatically we will not get the data. Then Vruddhi asking, can I see the values which are available in the database? Yes, you can see the values by using what? LOV, list of values, is a file which contains the distinct values of that column in the database. We are going to show them. We are going to show those values to her. How I am going to show the values? One way, simply map your class and object. Your class and object defaultly associate that file. I will show to you. No, don't worry. And second method, whatever the value she wants to see, we can enter manually. 2000, 2002, 2003. Whatever you are entering here, these values only will appear to her. That is hard code method. This is hard code method. This is direct method. That is direct. This is hard code method. The purpose of the third parameter, the purpose is to display the values to the end user. That is the purpose of the third parameter. Fourth parameter, mono, multi. Mono means what? Mono means Vruddhi at a time want to select only single value. Then give it as a mono, single value selection. If you want give more than one value, then go for the multi option. Mono and multi. Whenever you are using the option as multi, must and should the operator should be in. If you place it as equal to operator, then automatically even if you place it as multi, you will not give more than one value. The operator must and should be in operator. That is the fourth parameter. And fifth parameter, free constrained. What is free? Free means she can enter, we can enter the value, or we can select the value. Both the options we have. If you go for free option, select the value from LOV. We can select or we can enter. If I define as a constraint, only selection, not for entering. Only selection only we can do. Let's see one by one. Vani, are you there? Please create a condition. Right click on it. Provide the name as, this time, dynamic condition. Right click on the class, condition. We are creating a new condition. Provide the name as dynamic. Whether it is a static or dynamic, we need field, operator and operand. Go to the where box, double arrow option. Field is required. What field you want to apply the dynamic condition? So would be expecting the year. Okay, different from the year. Yes, that is the field is required. Operator. What operator? She want to give only at a time single value. Then use the operator equal to. Okay. Then the operand value, there is a add function, very important function, that is add prompt. Oh, yeah, it's already placed. Okay. Now we have to define one by one parameter. What is the first parameter? First parameter is the prompt text message. What is the purpose of this? Giving the awareness to the end user. Awareness to the end user. That is the purpose. So it should be message. Then it should be single quote. Please type as a single quote. Then give the message. Enter the year value. Then this message only will appear to her while entering. Enter the year value. Second parameter. Close the single quote. Then place the comma. Okay. No. Don't close the bracket. If you close the bracket, then the function will be complete. Second parameter. Second parameter is what? Data type. We don't know what data type of the year. Then, under the tables and the columns, please see the respective field, and left hand side can you see the data type? Yeah. Left hand side it is showing as a C. C means character. So for all alphanumerics what I told, so please use the A. That is also should be single quote. Under the tables and the columns, we have the respective table and all the fields are there. Left hand side we have the C. That means it's a character. Then that is also should be single quote. What I told you, A and D. A for alphanumeric. So give it as A. Either lowercase or uppercase, no problem. Then the second parameter also given. Third parameter. What is the third parameter? Very good. List of values. I told you list of values I can give in two ways. One method is I can choose the respective class and object which are defined from the year field. That is direct method. And another method we have to enter within the parenthesis bracket. The parenthesis bracket means what are the values you want to display to her, those values only will be appeared to her. This is also single quotes. We can give the value, what values you want to give, then we can enter the manually. That is one way. But most of the times we can use the direct method, the class and the object which is defined from the year field. I have a class and object which is defined from the year field. Double click on that year object. I will show to you why I have taken the year object. I will show to you. Okay. That is the direct method. That is the third parameter. And fourth parameter. What is the fourth parameter? Mono or multi. She wants to give only single value. No need of the single quotes. Give it as a mono. Just type as mono. No need of the single quotes. Remove the single quotes. Just type as mono. And last, give it as free. Close the bracket. Completed. Parse. Whenever you have written anything, just do the parsing. Compilation. The format is correct. Click on OK. Apply and OK. Click on OK. Compilation. You have written one program to see. Okay. How will you know whether there are any errors or not? We will do the compilation. Am I right? In the same way, we are written some formatting. Whether it is correct or not, we are just parsing. Okay. You have saved, then you can come here. First, reflect the change here. The universe change should be reflect here. Tools, universe test, refresh. Then the universe change will be reflect here. Now, go back to the query panel. Go to the query data menu. To go back to the query panel, data menu, click on edit. Edit the data provider. It's going back to the query panel. Okay. Now, we want to give a chance to the end user. That is the reason we created a dynamic condition. Double click on this. Now, when she is going to run the report, right hand side run option. Right hand side bottom you have a run option. Then automatically see that she will get a message to please enter the year value. That is the pop-up message. Enter the year value. That is the message first parameter. What is the first parameter? Prompt text message. What message we have given? Enter the year value. Second parameter data type. Third parameter LOV. LOV is nothing but list of values. How we have given the LOV? We have given the direct method. Okay. Then we can see all the values. How I can see the values? There is a values option. Click on that. If you click on the values, automatically see that automatically. Then she can see all the values which are available in the database. She can type and she can enter because we have given as option free. She can type, she can enter. Click on it. Exactly. She can select and she can enter. Click on OK. Click on OK. Again refresh, she can give some other value. If she don't want 2000, if she want to give some other value, she can give. If you give it as 2012, will you get the data? No, because there is no data which is available in the database. Again refresh the values. Then you can enter different values. Now we have a data that. So we are passing the operand value dynamically. Again refresh. At a time she can select only one. Why? Can you select try to select more than one value? Try to select more than one value. You can't select more than one value. Why? Yes. Why? That is the reason. Yes. You defined as a condition. You defined as a condition as what? Your fourth parameter. As a mono. If you want to select multiple values, that should be multi. But I told you, whenever I am using the multi, the operator should be changed. Instead of equal to, that should be in. Apply. Okay. Save the universe change. Come to the report. First reflect the change. Tools. Universes. Refresh. Now you refresh the report data. You can select more than one value. Use the control button. You can select more than one value. You can select more than one now. Use the control button. You can refresh. If you want some other value, so you can select more than one value. You can select, you can type also. Because the option is free. What is the use of free? Free means, the last parameter free means, she can type, she can select. If I define as a constraint, 1, 2, 3, 4, constraint, apply and change the, save the inverse chain, come to the reflect, change here. Now you refresh the report data. If you remove here, you can see, you can't, only selection only. You can't enter the value. Only selection only. You can't type the value because the option is constrained. The option is constrained. So this is the way how we can use the conditional object concept. That is a very important dynamic. Most of the times end user will give a preference to dynamic only. I will give the value of my requirement as per my requirement. They will not prefer the static conditions. They will prefer the dynamic condition because they will enter the value while report refreshing time. So this is the way where I can define the restriction concept in universe designing level. Object level, there is a drawback. That's the reason they introduced a conditional object concept. 2 types. Okay, then table level restriction. Table level restriction is nothing but your self restriction join. What is the self restriction join? Very good. See that. How to define self restriction join. Here how to define. She want to see only 2000 only. They want to see only 2000. Then that should be affect the entire table. Then how can we define that? Self restriction join. We already discussed it. No need of any alias. Self restriction join. Yes. Same table, very good. Same table, same field, very good. Yes. Remove the right hand side part. Whatever the value she want to see, that value you can enter here. Okay, that is self-restriction. Give it as single quote. Because here is the character, so you have to give it as single quote. Click on OK. Save it. Come to the report level. Please observe, we don't have any object level restriction. Please observe. We don't have any object level restriction. We apply to the table. Okay. When it comes to report, tools, universes, refresh. Now, just to create a report. No condition. From the report, we got only 2000. That is for year. That is if we take the year week from the report, only for 2000 weeks. We don't have the remaining years weeks. Every object is affecting. But we didn't apply any object load restriction. Do we have any object load restriction? No. Any object load restriction for year week? No. But we are getting only 2000. Why? Only 2000. Year week. Only 2000 weeks. Why we are getting only 2000? Very good. It's applied to the table level. If you apply to the table level, view the respective objects. Whatever the objects are defined from that table, all the objects are going to be affected. That is the table level restriction. Object level restriction, only for that object only it will be applicable. But at table level, whatever the objects are defined from the table, every object is going to be affected. That is the table level restriction. Nothing but self-restricting join. So this is the way in the universe designing level how we are defining the restriction concept. Okay. Clear? Any queries about your fifth step? Classes, objects, conditional objects. So that is about the fifth step, and tomorrow we are going to discuss the last step, that is hierarchy, and how can we create a universe from SAP Cube. That is the tomorrow's class. Once it is completed, from day after tomorrow, we are going to start the first reporting to web intelligence reporting solution. That is maybe day after tomorrow class. Yes, tell me. Okay. So what? Okay. One object you have taken, yes. Okay. That means you have a couple of tables, you want to apply the condition. Report level also we have the facility to apply the condition. This is the conditions concept where I can apply in the universe designing level to a particular table of the field or particular object you want to apply. That is, you have to decide. It purely depend upon requirement. Okay. Yes. Yes. Condition. Okay. Then it is not reflecting to the remaining object. It will not disturb to the remaining object. Object level restriction, that is the advantage. Object level restriction will be applicable only for that particular object, not for the remaining object. But the table level restriction will be applicable whatever the objects are defined from that table. All the objects are going to be affected. So you have to decide whether you want to. Okay. 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 Yes. Okay. Then don't apply the table level restriction. That is what I'm telling. Don't apply the table level restriction in that type of situation. When we can go for the table level restriction, we discuss it in the sale table. Restriction, yes. Yeah. Yeah. That time use the dynamic condition create here. You can create the dynamic condition. That condition you can use there while creating the report level. Okay. So this is the way where we can create. Even if you have multiple tables, no problem. You can create a dynamic condition. You can use that, no problem. So that is the fifth step. And anybody, have any queries? tomorrow is the last step for invoice creation. So I'm going to give the slide. By seeing the slide, create the exercise.